Hello, guys. It's Dr. Patrick Price, the Body Detective. So today, let's talk about something else that has to do with the body. This is called peripheral nerve pain. Now, someone may come into the office and have a pain. Maybe they have something in their neck. They even have a headache. We talked about that in earlier videos. What about if they come in and they have a pain down their arm, radiating pain, which is just like a typical chiropractic case when you find there's a pinched nerve in the neck. You find there's a disc issue there. So, you take your usual x-rays, you do neurological exams, orthopedic exams, the typical things we all do, and you find nothing particular is going on. And so I had this one patient, I like to discuss this case particular because some of you may have these kind of pains where your hands are going numb, pain down your arm, pain down the leg, or maybe just something in the face, like a neuralgia here. Sometimes it's in your foot. You're called neuropathies. They call them in their feet. Neuropathies are just a simple nerve issue again, right? A lot of people who have blood sugar issues like diabetes have neuropathies, right? Your nerves are not very happy with you with blood sugar issues. So this particular case, this man had a radiating nerve pain down one of his arms. And so we did, like I said, did all the testing, did some treatment on him, nothing changed. And I know this as a doctor is when you're looking at somebody and you're doing something and nothing changes, not anything changes, to look somewhere else. So we did what we call a metabolite test to him. We did this urine test that I talk about often. And what I did is I did one for particular chemicals. I want to look at non-metal testing. So I'm going to show you that in just a second. And we found a few things of interest. And you'll find sometimes that the pain or aches you have, the discomfort you have, the condition you have is much more than what you may say it is or think it is. It's always something that's findable. That's why they call me the detective, guys, because when I look at you, it's like solving a murder case. You have to look at all the issues. You have to look under every rock. You can't throw anything out that doesn't have even 1% of effect. If something affects you 5% helps you, I'm going to use it because that little bit may be the edge that helps you get better even more. So let me pull up something here to show you, right? All right, I'll make sure everybody sees this. And you see toxic compounds, right? This is from just you urinating in a cup, sending it to the lab, and they run them what they call metabolite testing. Now look at MTBE. Everybody see this? Gasoline additives, right? Octane ratings. He's loaded. He's in the red zone. He's off the chart, right? So most of you out there, if you live in the city, you're breathing in exhaust from cars, fumes, you have this central nervous system toxicity, peripheral neurotoxicity, cancer in certain animals, right? You have this in the body. So you're walking around every day with this huge amount of these additives in your body. They need to come out because they cause neurological issues. If you look at here, styrene, benzene, manufacturing of plastics, building materials found in exhaust fumes in cars. All right. What do? It impacts the central nervous system, right? Causes concentration problems, muscle weakness, fatigue, nausea, irritates the mucous membranes of the eyes and nose. He has a lot of this in his body, right? So when we go down to here, other toxic compounds, I want you to look at this one right here called perchlorate, number 7. They call it perchlorate, right? So this perchlorate, it is a chemical used in production of rocket fuels, missiles, fireworks, flares, explosives, fertilizers, and bleach, right? So fertilizers, think about that. So in California, most of the water systems now all have this in their water. They have this perchlorate, right? Now, if you look at it for us, as many food sources contain this perchlorate stuff, it can disrupt the thyroid's ability to produce hormones. What it basically does, it blocks you from absorbing iodine. Now, what does your thyroid need? It needs iodine. Anybody out there have any thyroid issues? Look at all the ladies today that have this underworking thyroid. Well, if it's not getting enough iodine in it, it's going to be underworking, right? And it may be not that you need a prescription drug for this. You need your Synthroid and all this stuff. You need to remove the perchlorate. You're the insulting chemical that's causing the problems. So it can disrupt the thyroid. So it says also it's labeled as a human carcinogen. You can use reverse osmosis in your house to get rid of it. So he had all these things in there that cause nerve issues, right? So as we began to look at this, we simply began to do what I always do. when you don't know exactly what to do at the beginning with somebody, and you're not necessarily guessing, you're doing what you know that the human body needs. It needs to open the tubes. It needs the liver and gallbladder flush that I say over and over and over. I just hopefully I'm doing a mind penetrating thing that all you guys need to get is you need to cleanse your body. Those of you sitting around waiting to do it, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting to get a serious condition before you cleanse your body? Don't wait till you have symptoms. Don't wait till you have a serious medical problem. Start now. So as we began to do chemical cleansing, we use lots of different powders, clays, zeolites. I mean, I have a whole array of stuff. And we use the kinesiology, my system of muscle testing. And muscle testing is great because I can have several products of the same product on the counter, but it's different companies. Everybody says, well, mine's the best one here. This is the best one. Well, what I do is I ask your body. Your body has a huge electromagnetic energy, and products have an energy to them. If you stick your finger in a socket and touch someone else, you're going to shock them, right? So in kinesiology and muscle testing, is that energy doesn't match the person's body, the body's going to tell you right away. How do you know which company to use? How do you know what dosage to use, right? So first of all is determining those things. So once you get the proper products, the proper dosages, time of day, with food, without food, there's a lot of questions can be asked about this. Then you know the human body's getting exactly what it needs. That's how you get your results. When I was first taught how to use kinesiology, they taught me getting the proper dosage. If it's your body says 3 pills a day and you take 2 pills a day, 1 pill difference makes the difference between you getting better and not. That is a huge difference sometimes. If you're trying to turn a muscle on with nutrition and you give 3 pills a day and it turns it on, but you only take 2, then muscle stays weak, right? So it took a couple weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, and then a peripheral nerve pain went away. And now this patient knows anytime he has issues, it starts coming back in any way, he knows somehow he's got this in his body, and he automatically has been taught by me how to do the cleanses, and he knows what to do. And one thing he stays on daily, guys, that we have a liquid zeolite, very easy to take. And so he takes liquid zeolite every day. This helps in removing chemicals from the body. And so those who have children out there, you should have your kids on liquid zeolites every day. There are so many chemicals. I watch all these kids. There's a place in our building, a behavioral system place for learning behaviors, and all these autistic type kids come there. Hundreds of kids come to this place. They all need to be on zeolites. They all need to be on certain things to remove chemicals out of their bodies. Homeopathy is great for that too, guys. So once again, I just want to discuss peripheral nerve pain today, guys, and let you know that it may be something a little deeper. So if you have that, find out more. You know where I am. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.